Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode of the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 152 and today I am back. Finally, I am back. I have returned from doing my filming away in Cornwall for 4 days. It all went really well. I've edited everything together. I'm really happy with how the video ended up looking. And now I'm super chuffed to just be back on Minecraft. I mean, it's been probably about 5 or 6 days since I last played Minecraft, which is, that's like unheard of for me. It's unheard of. So it actually feels really strange playing. Like, my eyes don't seem to be able to quite work out where I'm going. Everything kind of feels a little bit all over the place. And I think this is something that I'm just going to have to get back into the swing of things throughout the day. But anyway, let's see. Has anyone... No? Seriously? I thought it would be cool to check out the stock and see if we'd sold any books while I was away. And by the look of things, we've sold one. We've sold a book. Well, I suppose that's slightly better than selling no books. So let's leave this place and let's head back over to where we're going to be working in today's episode. So to start things off with, in today's Hermitcraft episode, we are taking a look through all of the chests right here to look for all of the 8s. Now, right now... there are... oh, there's a ton. Okay. So we need to be looking for the 8 set. That's what we're looking for. Right now, I've got these two. I've got this one right here. And also this one. So these are the two 8s that I currently have. But I'm fairly certain... oh my word, I don't think we've got that one. I don't think we have that one. We might be actually on track to complete a set... at the start right here, right, that's 0, we're looking for 8, and I think I need a rare. I'm not 100% certain. So we have the Torturino, we definitely have the Torturino. Let's just pop over, we'll pop over and take a look at my current set. I want to see which ones I actually have. So we could be getting, yes, no way. Okay, so we have located the uncommon. So this one right here is the A5. So we have that. We've got that one. So unfortunately, this one isn't the uncommon that we were looking for. Which means that we just need one more rare. We need a rare. Oh my word. We're getting there. So all of these are 8s. All of these are 8s. These two are 8s. We just need the last rare. Are you joking me, Iskall? Are you actually kidding me? I'm gonna need to send him a message. Oh no. Cubfan also has the rare that I need, which means there's no chance of me finding it in a booster. Oh, I'm gonna have to do some dealing here. I think I'm definitely gonna have to do some deals. But anyway, my plan for today's Hermitcraft episode is I am going to start work on my plot. Oh my word! So Ren posted a video the other day saying that he was working on a plot for me, and I thought he was just going to extend out the Hermitron halls, but I saw from the thumbnail that my plot looked a little bit different, and it turns out that I have got like my own location just inside here. Wow. This looks absolutely bonkers. Right, I'm going to start gathering up some redstone. We're going to do all sorts of redstone work in this episode right here. And we're going to create the best plot ever. So project number 1 for today's Hermitcraft episode is to build a 3x3 piston door, which is going to get us into the actual plot area. Now the only thing is that I don't seem to be able to make this one work. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I have forgotten how to make a 3x3 piston door. Still not retracting the block. Oh my word. It's been so long since I've had to build one of these that I've just completely forgotten the circuitry. This used to be hardwired in my brain. Right, that's that. No! So it turns out all of the repeater timings were actually correct, but this repeater right here was originally down there, which just totally didn't work. But now we have ourselves the bottom extension and retraction circuits. So let's do all of the pistons going around the outside. So this is what we've got so far. We've got a full 3x3 piston door face, and if we flick this lever out the back, you can see it opens up in a flash, and it also closes away in a flash as well. So this thing is brilliant. And also we've got all of the exposed redstone out the front, which I actually quite like. It's kind of the style that we're going to be going for with my plot. We want it to be very redstone related, and we're going to have all sorts of different redstone circuits, all with different colours for their circuitry. So it's all going to be visible as you pop on it inside. But anyway, the next thing that we're going to work on is just like a tiny little project, and that is these pistons right here. Now what I want to do is I want these guys to extend out when we open up the door. Now this is going to create like a little drawbridge throughout all of the water, and it should be just as simple as hooking a redstone line into these repeaters right here, which are going to be powering the pistons. To be honest with you, yeah, that is dead simple. Everything has now been constructed, but we have got a slight issue with the water. Something that I didn't really think of is the fact that obviously when we pop up that bridge, it destroys the water sources. Then when the bridge drops back down, then those water sources are gone, and you get like running water. So I've tried my best to fix all of it up. I've added in some extra water sources around, and hopefully we should now have it working. But by the look of things in the process, I've managed to destroy all of my redstone. Everything is fixed, and by the look of things, the solution is a success. When this thing closes up, the water goes away, and then we get ourselves completely flat water as opposed to the running stuff. And then we flick the lever once again, we get ourselves a drawbridge, and also this door opening up. Awesome, perfect. This thing is fantastic. Right, let's cover up all of this redstone right here. Now we can actually start work on the plot itself. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really know where to go from this point. I think maybe lighting. Lighting could be a pretty good one. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just spoken to Iskal. He is on a business trip right now, but we have formulated a bit of a deal. At the minute, he is in the process of collecting the gold set right here that you can see, and he's got a decent amount of them, but one of them that he doesn't have is he does not have this carrot. So I'm going to give him 1 carrot, A5U, boom, straight in there. But then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the A8 rare, the one that I actually need, and that right there is going to complete my set. But to replace that one, we are also going to give him another thing from the golden set. So now he's pretty much on the way. I mean, he only has 2 more things to get from the golden set, and I have got 1 completed set. And I just want to clarify, okay, 100% want to clarify, me and Iskal have talked about this. We have spoken about the trades that we're going to say, and he said that I could trade out the golden nugget and my golden carrot for his rare Magman. We've got the first set! We've got 1 full set in Hermitron. I'm just going to double check. Successful hermits. Yes. Now obviously with the amount of concrete that we're going to be using in today's episode, we need to get plenty of sand. But the other thing that we need to get plenty of is gravel. And I honestly have no clue how to go about sourcing large amounts of gravel. I guess it's just kind of going off on mining sessions and collecting as much as you can. I don't know if you guys can tell, but today I seem to be really struggling with my brain. It just doesn't seem to be working particularly very well. Right, so the idea is that we've got redstone lamps wrapping around like this, and then we go up into the edge of these redstone lamps right here, which in the center is where all of the Hermitrons are going to be going. So I think, as far as like the next bit is concerned, I would say we just run a redstone line up like this, and then we can power all of our top redstone lamps by just having this tiny little bit of redstone right here. Awesome, and then on this side we'll have exactly the same thing, and hopefully, yeah, I'd say that looks pretty cool. So if we close everything up, once again, we get the drawbridge dropping down, then the water going back to normal, we got our piston door closing up, and hopefully we've had all of the redstone lamps turn off, and then when we flick this lever right here, we saw all of the redstone lamps gradually turn on, and everything kicks into action. Now the only thing that I will say is that is a little bit behind. So that fixes that. And then we can have a repeater right here, which means that that will trigger at the same time. And then a repeater right here, which means that, yeah, everything should now all happen at once. All of those redstone lamps should activate at exactly the same time. Awesome, perfect. Let's do exactly the same thing for the other side. I hate to say it, guys, but I think I might be starting to get ill. I can sense a slight croak to my voice occurring. And as mentioned earlier, my brain just is not with it today. And now everything is looking awesome. We flick this lever right here, you can see everything opens up, all of our redstone lamps gradually turn on, and then the end screen just lights up with all of the redstone lamps. Okay, so this thing is looking industrial. It's not the prettiest build in the world, but that's kind of not the point. We're going for like the industrial theme right here, so I think the next thing that I want to work on is a little bit bigger and could be a tiny bit more complicated, but I want to add in a kind of hidden staircase that drops down right here that will take us into like a secret compartment where we're going to have a few shulker boxes and where all of the completed sets are going to be going. This may actually be more difficult than I first imagined it would be. Okay. Bit of a progress update on the design. I have spent the past half an hour or so coming up with this system right here, which I think is really going to help us out. Now this is really cool. I don't fully understand how I managed to make this work, but it seems to work quite nicely. So what we've got is we've got a double piston extender that doesn't really do any double piston extension, and then we also have these slime blocks right here. So the slime blocks extend, they push out these blocks, and then the double piston extender pushes them up the final way. And then the full double piston extender retracts as the slime blocks do their thing, and it kind of just pulls all the blocks down. So we have like a fully functional first two-step system. Now all I have to do is add in the final extension, and I'm kind of humming and hawing how I'm actually going to do that. After a lot of block placing and a lot of calculating, a lot of timing, circuit changing, and a lot of different techniques, I've actually come up with a design that I think is really quite simple and also really quite compact. As you can see, when we flick this lever right here, all of our pistons just drop straight down. So these are all just piston extenders. Generally speaking, I would retract away the blocks into the walls. I was going to do that originally, but we just have single piston extender, double piston extender, and then triple piston extender, and they are all lined up. And if we flick this lever, you can see that everything closes up relatively quickly. I mean, it's not the fastest design in the world, and that's simply because of the way that we're doing it. But we can extend out this staircase right the way down. It's infinitely expandable downwards, and that means that it is perfect for our little storage system. So Rendog, when he's checking out all of the completed sets and everything like that, when he flicks the lever, we'll get the 3x3 door opening, we'll get all of the redstone lamps turning on, and then we'll get this dropping downwards as well. It is going to look absolutely mega, but of course I do have to construct it on the Hermitcraft server. The space for our build has all been cleared out, and as you can see from my Y value, we cut it very fine. For those of you who don't know, bedrock can start appearing at Y equals 5, and we need to go down to Y equals 6. Now that's the kind of luck. That's the kind of luck that I could do with on a daily basis. Part 1 should now be all completed. So we've got all of the slime blocks in place. We've got all the redstone out here. We've got the pulse extender. And also the triple piston extender. Good. But no, not good. How have I built it 2 blocks lower than it's meant to be? For the second time around, this time in the correct position, the triple piston extender is all completed. We get the full retraction instantly, and then we get the extension a little bit later, simply because we need to wait for all of the other pistons to extend so that we don't pull and drag all of those blocks. So that is now working. Now we just have to do the other 2 circuits. The suspense is building. I have just flicked the lever, and I now want to see if we actually have ourselves a full staircase. Yep, it works. It totally works. I've built it a little bit too far forwards, so kind of towards the back right here. But that is because we couldn't really fit too much redstone circuitry in. But if we just pop down our little pillar right here and flick the lever once again, we should see that when we flick it... Awesome. Okay, so we have built this first time fully functional, and it's all working. Lots and lots of redstone down there. Right, we have got to clear up everything. And actually, we should probably work out what we're going to be doing for the floor for this place. Please let there be quartz for sale. I really hope there is. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to see. Hopefully I still have some down at my base. I think I've got a little bit more. This is actually making me feel really dizzy because right now it looks like I'm looking up a staircase. To me anyway. And then you press W and you realise you're actually looking at the floor. How strange is that? Look, it looks like I'm walking up the stairs. And then I'm actually walking up the wall. Anyway, but oh my god, I can't get that out of my head. It's making me feel really, really dizzy. But anyway, we flick this lever right here. And that's a little bit more like it. Yep, that looks a lot better. Awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just simply going to build our tiny little area that we're going to have down at the bottom right here. Now, I think because I don't actually have very much quartz, I think I've just about got enough actually to do the outer edge, because it would be horrible if we did all of this and it was all looking really cool and then we had that gap between the slabs. So hopefully, yep, that's just about going to do the trick. Okay, now it is time to actually build our secret room, and it's not going to be anything too exciting. And that, my friends, is that little secret room down at the bottom. That's where all of the items are going to be going, and then this right here is where all of our item frames are going to be going, where we're going to be storing all of our current Hermitrons. So let's pick up the ones that I have over here, which is actually a full set. So we should probably put those inside a shulker box, put them down in the secret storage area down at the bottom, and then maybe start work on trying to find some new ones. So it is my first set in the shulker box down underneath my base right here. So this is pretty good. I'm very, very excited about that. Set number 1, and we have all of the item frames up on the wall right there to start gathering up even more sets. So I'm actually going to head over to the trading chest, and I'm going to take a look and see what sort of things I can find in here. Now, I did look earlier and there were no mythics whatsoever, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to pick up every single rare that I can find and place that on the inside of the chest. In fact, you know what? Better still, I think what I'm going to do is check what the other hermits are going for, so that I don't go for ones that they're already getting. So it doesn't look like Cub fans really rocking any form of proper sets. Okay, over here, this one looks like, yeah, this is 1. So that's the Redstone set. Okay, that's something to watch out for. Basically, I'm going to look through. I'm going to try my best to be tactical here, which isn't exactly my forte. And then we'll try and work out a strategy. Now, one thing that I'm not 100% certain on is, are completed sets then reprinted? Because right now, people are working on 11, 5, 2, and 1. And we have got 12, 10, 0, and 11 that are completed. And I haven't even looked at everyone's yet. Which means that there's not too many Hermitrons left to be able to be caught. So right now, this is what my sets are looking like. We have got 5 of number 13, including, I think we have all of the uncommons, 1 of the rares, and then 1 of the commons. And then this one over here, we have got both of the rares, 1 of the uncommons, and 1 of the commons. So we've got 4 of those, and we have 5 of these ones. So those are sort of the sets that I'm kind of going to be aiming towards, but honestly, I'll just be happy to find a few Hermitrons. And we can't even use a map. So we don't even get any kind of paid for Hermitrons. Right, well, I'm going to set aside 1 hour, and I'm going to try my best to find as many Hermitron boxes as possible, and yes, there is a chance that that is going to be 0. But before we go anywhere, my elite can need repairing, which of course means noise. Yeah, the good old-fashioned noise. Oh, for goodness sake. That is so frustrating. I got so excited. I thought I saw a little shulker box from off in the distance. I flew in. And I'm not even allowed to pick it up. Trust me to find the only shulker box that is actually reserved for someone else. Right, well, I guess get back on the wings. We've got plenty more searching around to do, and I still haven't quite worked out what the best method is. Was that one? Nope, it was just some poppies. This is This is really tough. I got really excited then. I thought I'd found a shulker box right there, but unfortunately that is the edge of Joe Hill's art gallery. What is my problem at the minute? I don't seem to be able to find one. When I wasn't looking for them, I seem to find them all the time. And now that I'm actually participating in this contest, in this little game right here, nothing. Absolutely nothing. One top tip that I did receive is look under bridges. So, I'd say we're under a bridge right now, aren't we? I'm not seeing any in here. I'm assuming they can't be placed underwater, as that would be a little bit sort of, well, impossible to find. Let's see, is there any in Python's base? It's not looking likely. Not looking likely at all. I don't think I can get much more under a bridge than I am right now, and still nothing. Absolutely sweet Fanny Adams. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I've lost motivation for this now. I have been doing this for about an hour. Just kind of shooting around. I did some flying, I tried that. I tried walking on the hills. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I keep seeing things, you know, where you think that you've seen a shulker box, but then you haven't. And now I've made it back round to Python's base, which I've already, like, checked over thoroughly. I can't find any. And there's a chance that it's the time of day that I'm doing it. I don't know when Ren actually places them. I think he places them in the morning. And I tend to record my videos, well, it's currently about 6 PM right now. So maybe there's a chance that all of them just get found during the day. Or maybe I've just got my technique completely wrong. But all I will say is that I seem to be absolutely terrible at finding these shulker boxes, and I apologise for the fact that I can't seem to find a single Hermitron. Not a single one. I told myself I wouldn't, but I think I'm going to have to end today's Hermitcraft episode without finding a shulker box once again. I said that I wouldn't let that happen. I said in my head, I was like, I'm only going to stop recording once I've found one, but it's so disappointing just flying around endlessly, trying to locate things that you don't even know exist. So, yeah, not the brightest end to today's Hermitcraft episode. Still, I hope that you enjoyed it. Our plot is looking pretty awesome. I'm really happy with that. I am going to try my best to keep looking for them between episodes and everything. But I'm not holding out too much hope. I think I might just have to rely on, like, the trading centre or something. Or Iskall finding them for me. Because that guy just seems to have, like, the eyes of a god. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please sure to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo. I'm out. I'll see you later.